Dream 11 reached 130 million users in 2021 and is on track to reach 180 million by the following year. It is expected to reach the revenue of $2.5 billion this year. Companies like Tencent, SteadView Capital, Think Investments, Multiple Equity, and Kalari Capital are among the investors who have made Dream 11 a leader in the Indian fantasy sports market. Dream 11 was valued at over $1 billion in 2019 after a secondary investment by SteadView Capital, making it the first Indian gaming business to join the Unicorn Club. Dream 11 has a 90% market share and produced revenue of roughly $103 million in 2019, a 250% increase over the previous year's sales of $30 million, and is predicted to exceed $340 million by the end of the financial year. Between all of these, Dream 11 won a $30 million bid to be the title sponsor of the IPL in the 2021 season, and it's also the IPL's official fantasy game partner since 2019, and will be until 2023. The fantasy gaming company, which is endorsed by Indian cricketer Mahendra Singh Dhoni, has secured a 4-year deal with the BCCI beginning with the IPL 2019. Dream 11 has also partnered with the ICC, NBA, Pro Kabaddi League, Indian Super League, Caribbean Premier League, International Hockey Federation, and Big Bash League, in addition to the IPL. But it wasn't always like that. How Dream 11, from an ad-based revenue model, named as the title sponsor of the biggest cricket league of the globe? Dream 11 was founded in 2008, the same year as the first edition of the IPL. Harsh Jain, an engineering student at the University of Pennsylvania and a big fan of English football's fantasy leagues, wanted to do something similar for the IPL. So Dream 11 began as a personal project with the goal of encouraging Indians to become more involved in their favorite sport than ever before. Dream 11 began as an ad-based model with a long season format. Unfortunately, it was not well received. In 2012, the company decided to abandon this model and instead focus on allowing users to invest in their favorite teams, allowing users to choose a team and which players will perform best before the match begins. The user's rank at the end of the game is determined by how well they perform during the actual match and how many points they have accumulated. If users want to play a money game in which money is pooled and the user gets ranks, they will be charged a service fee. The company grew from 300,000 customers in January 2015 to 1.3 million users by the end of the year. Dream 11's user count has risen from 5.7 million users at the end of 2016 to 17 million users in 2017, and now more than 130 million users. Dream 11 is not a betting company, but rather a sports startup that allows sports fans to show off their love, passion, and understanding of the sport. Users can design their own squad utilizing the available players in a specific match, allowing them to create the greatest potential team based on their preferences. Users can compete with other users online through the Dream 11 app once their teams have been created. During the ongoing match, points are provided to each player based on their performance in the real match. Finally, the users with the most points receive the biggest chunk of the reward money. To compete with other app users, one must pay a set amount of money. Only a certain number of players are permitted to take part. For each league, the entry price is the same for all users. Users do not always win the prize money, rather the individual with the most points is granted the prize money, and the prize money decreases as the rank goes down. The total amount put in by all users is usually greater than the total prize money given to the winners. The remaining amount is collected by Dream 11 as a platform fee, which is often approximately 15%. Dream 11 has everything a sports fan might want. As the managing director of SteadView Capital, Ravi Mehta, said, "We at SteadView believe that Dream 11 is poised to become the leading sports company in India, catering to everything a sports fan needs. We think very highly of the visionary founders and are excited to partner with the team in this journey." The company's phenomenal growth, track record, dominant leadership in daily fantasy gaming, and strong engagement metrics is a testament to the consumer love for the platform. Fantasy cricket's popularity is growing, and the bulk of Dream 11 users are Indian cricket lovers. Therefore, revenue continues to rise. As MS Dhoni says, "One thing about our country that is constant is cricket." But Dream 11's concept isn't only about fantasy games. It's also about user data, which is something that most of the companies are working on these days. As Harsh Jain said, "As the opportunities going forward, we are not actually a fantasy sports company. A lot of people think we are, but we are a sports data company. Fantasy sports is just a beginning." He also said that Dream 11 is more focused on culture, describing it as transparency, ownership, user-first, data-obsessed, and high-performance model. When you play fantasy sports on Dream 11, they know which sports you like, which teams you like, which players you like, which matches you place your money on, how much money you put in, when you win money, and when you lose money. All of these user data is used by Dream 11 to personalize the sport for you. Dream 11's plot seems like something out of a Bollywood movie. This time, though, it's real, thanks to the efforts of two young minds. Dream 11 has come a long way in the last 12 years from being a fantasy game platform to being named the title sponsor of the IPL. It does not appear to be stopping presently, but rather expanding.